understand. So on this note here, I'm going to start with my own personal experience so we can just delve into this conversation here. When I moved to the capital of my country after school, that is Abuja, when you leave school, you are with so much energy. I think I left school with so much passion. Do you understand? When I was in school, I started a little advertising company. Making little money here and there. Started a little more like a delivery. Business that was supplying food to bankers and all of that. So I felt like, man, once I get out there, the ideas are flowing and all of that. So I got into Abuja. And after a while, I conceived an idea, and that was still in line of advertising. But this idea would require me to get permission, like a permit, like a permit from the state government, you understand? And it was a federal capital, so more or less like the federal government. Do you get? So we wrote the proposal. We're just three young boys, One was from University of Ilorin. Two of them were from University of Ilorin. I was from Ife. So we started, working, developed the business plan, did all of those things. We realized that we need investors, started speaking with investors here and there. And when we started speaking with investors were like, oh, this idea is very beautiful, but before we can even commit, we need to know that you guys have the permits to do this. Because they felt like, how are you ever going to get this permit? We are so young, we don't have money, we don't have connections. I'm sure they were like, you guys are crazy, you understand? So they were like, see, we'll give you the money, just go and get the permit. So we kept pushing. It took us 9 good months.
Wow.
Of presenting to them. The day they were going to give us, the moment they were going to give us, they now asked us that, would you guys be able to start this business in them? Because they were going to get their own cuts. We're going to share, we're going to do profit sharing. They were supposed to be shared with us in it, because we are going to be using their buses, those long buses. Yeah, we're going to put screens in them for advertisement and all of that. So they now said to us that we need to be sure that you guys have the money to run this before we can give you the permit. So an investor is saying we need to be sure that you have permit before we can give you the money. Do you understand? So
yeah.
So it was really crazy. So we had to tell the investor that we have the permit. Didn't have it, and we also told them that we have an investor. So investor had to write a letter to us, blah blah blah. We had to give to them. Then they give us the permit. Yeah. The moment they give us the permit, we took the permit to the investor. That was the last time we saw him.
Wow.
We didn't see him again. That was the last.
Wow.
He disappeared into thin air. We used to meet in an hotel, in a particular hotel. He wasn't there. He was in that hotel for a long time, but he just disappeared and all of that. So he was a very huge blow. But let me now tell you, remember we're supposed to start in 3 months.
Yep.
According to what the government. So we were just running helter-skelter where to get money. Where are we going to start all this, pitching and all of that from? We didn't even know so much people who had money. Do you get? So I had to go borrow money in the bank. I had a friend who was working in the bank, helped me. I got some money. So instead of buying, we were supposed to start with a large number of screens. I could only buy one. So I sent for that one from China. We fixed the one into the bus. We just told them that, guys, we just want to use this for test run, that we are going to get our screens before the end of the 3rd month. We're like, okay, no problem. So we kept running. The 1st month, we put the screen there. The 2nd month, no money. The 3rd month, no money. The 4th month, it was still that one screen. We used the one screen to, speak to people to come and advertise. But because it was one screen, definitely they were like, no, we are not going to do this. We did some free advert for some people, but it didn't work actually. But what happened was, after the 4th month, I was at the bus stop this day, and the first bus that passed me, there was a screen inside, and that was not my bus because I know the number of the bus. The 2nd bus, there was a screen inside. The 3rd bus, there was a screen. The bus kept moving, and all of them had that advert screen inside. So most likely, maybe our investor did not believe we could get it. Probably when he saw that we got it, he felt like, this thing is possible. Maybe he went back to them and they had their own negotiation. So we went back to them. What happened? They said, we give you 3 months and all of that. But I'm saying this to talk about when you feel like your idea has been executed by somebody else. It's a dead end sometimes. And for a long time, we did not get ourselves. It was difficult to dream again. There was fear, certainty, like it might not work. What if we face the same thing? Now, the fear to feel the way we were feeling, the way we felt when we lost that thing, the fear did not make us want to do anything again. And one thing was, every other dream I had in my life were placed behind this one. I'm like, in this money comes in, it's an advertising, the money will start coming, so other ideas will start rolling. So I connected everything to that thing working. So the moment that thing was taken away, like the hope that I had was removed. So nothing made sense. The drive was gone. I was floating for a long time. And some other things happened to me and all of that. So when it comes to, feeling like what you're supposed to do is being done by somebody else, is a very crazy thing. And coming back can take a while. For me, I got mercy, for God to help me come back and all of that. But one mistake I made then was that I was looking out to people to give me hope again. So